Hello everyone. Welcome to my collaboration and leadership reflection video for Nursing 4010, Leading People, Processes, and Organization in Interprofessional Practice. My name is Michelle Driver. This video will reflect on my experience with interprofessional collaboration and leadership in the nursing practice and examine how it was successful and unsuccessful. I will also be discussing how poor collaboration can lead to inefficient human and financial resources management. In addition, I will discuss how inadequate cooperation can create ineffective management of people and financial resources. Finally, I will propose better leadership practices and interdisciplinary collaboration tactics for a team to achieve its goal. I will support these findings with scholarly journal articles from my research. Interdisciplinary collaboration reflection. During my preceptorship, I spent 8 weeks in the intensive care unit. The health team collaborates and communicates with employees in other departments effectively in the intensive care unit, since the patients are typically critically ill. For example, in one incident, I had a 66-year-old patient admitted into the ICU because she had suffered a transient ischemic attack, TIA stroke. The patient was also recovering from COVID, which compromised her ability to breathe effectively. The patient was intubated, but alert and awake. She communicated with staff with the use of a dry erase board. One day before I was assigned with this particular patient, the physician ordered a CT scan to scan her body for possible future strokes. The team transferred the patient to the area where the CT scan was to take place, which was a mobile imaging unit outside the hospital. Transporting this patient was challenging. She was intubated, receiving oxygen, and weighed about 300 pounds. It took 2 nurses, a respiratory therapist, and a transporter to move the patient down from the 5th floor ICU unit into the mobile imaging unit. In the order, the physician wrote that he wanted a full body scan. However, the radiologist only did a head scan. The next day, the physician reviewed the scan and stated that he wrote in the order that he needed a full body scan. Unfortunately, the patient had to go through the entire process of being transferred once again. The radiologist and the physician failed to collaborate on the order for the patient's scan, possibly delaying necessary treatment. However, during the second transfer, the team collaborated effectively to keep the patient comfortable and optimistic. Unfortunately, there was no collaboration between the radiology department and the physician because the radiology department did the scan incorrectly the first time. A miscommunication between the physician and the radiologist cost the hospital time and the resources of having 4 medical professionals move the patient twice for the same procedure. Villa Health. Last year, the Villa Health facility installed a new electronic health record that the employees found challenging to use. Technology, if successful, can be helpful in the medical setting. Computer systems provide the framework for health care professionals from various healthcare institutions to share and transmit patient information. SVEN 2019. The healthcare team listed many reasons for their frustrations regarding the new system HealthX. Unfortunately, management purchased this EHR for less money, even though it did not serve the needs of the skilled nursing facility. They were only concerned with the money saved and not the patients on the managerial level. On the other hand, the nursing staff stressed that the new EHR prevented them from communicating with one another and performing tasks such as documenting vital signs and administering medication, ultimately delaying treatment. The healthcare employees voiced concerns to the staff outside their department, but the problems with the EHR continue to exist. This scenario shows how different departments' failure to collaborate can lead to poor patient outcomes. Both the management team and the healthcare team could have done better to ensure the success of HealthX. For example, the management team and corporate could have taken the time to introduce the new system to the nursing staff and offer adequate training, because paper charting is different than charting on a computer. When the healthcare team can do their job more effectively with less stress, it increases job satisfaction and employee retention. Alacio affirmed in 2018 that inadequate training causes nurses to feel unprepared and overburdened by their obligations, and a lack of clarity about one's duty contributes to uncertainty, which hurts job satisfaction. On the other hand, the nursing staff could have been more helpful to each other during this process. Because everyone was frustrated with the change, there was no effective collaboration. There would have been fewer concerns if there had been better training, and they could have helped each other with their questions. Conclusion. In my reflection, I spoke about how the interprofessional team collaborated to transfer a critically ill patient to a mobile imaging unit to get a CT scan. The healthcare team all worked together to accomplish a goal. However, there was a lack of collaboration and communication between the nursing staff and management in the villa scenario. Through study and research, we have identified techniques that consistently provide good results in leading the collaboration of health professionals. Effective interactions, communication, and cooperation among healthcare professionals are the continuum of care, are essential to multidisciplinary patient care, as stated in Sims in 2020, as stated by Sims in 2020. If the management, IT, and nursing staff had used better techniques for collaboration, they might have found a better system for their facility. Instead, they all resorted to blaming HealthX and one another for the new EHR's failure to meet their needs. If IT could have learned about the system first and provided proper training for the staff, there would have been more positive outcomes for this transition. Lack of communication and collaboration can cause issues in each department and provide a bad overall experience. Thank you.